the Riddler's Mindbender. One of two coasters in Six Flags Over Georgia to be constantly ranked in the Golden Ticket Awards. This unassuming sportscraft has a square track like Shockwave at Six Flags Over Texas, so it should offer interesting and neat airtime. Or does it? Since now it runs much slower after Six Flags refurbished its track. Find out how the Riddler's Mindbender is running now in this review. Opening in 1978, it opened right before Shockwave at Six Flags Over Texas, though Mindbender only offers an 80-foot drop, unlike Shockwave's record-setting drop. Its layout and placement in the woods have made it a popular coaster, with it constantly ranking in the top 30 steel coasters according to the Golden Ticket Award. Though Mindbender isn't that good, even when it was running at its best. For a coaster built in the 1970s to still remain this popular shows how solid this sportscraft, or steel looping coaster, in Roller Coaster Tycoon speak, is. The unique box-style track offers a slightly better ride than your average sportscraft, especially highlighting potentially airtime moments throughout the ride. When talking to people while riding Mindbender, I met a few who had been coming to Six Flags Over Georgia for decades, and they swore to me that Mindbender used to run just as good, if not better than, its sister coaster Shockwave. But now, they have to admit that it's just a coaster to ride for nostalgia, since most of the thrills are gone. To give people an idea, Shockwave offers absolutely beautiful airtime entering its two turnarounds. These may seem like simple elements, but the mix of floater towards the front of the train and ejector towards the back is truly magical, and ranks highly as one of my favorite roller coaster gimmicks ever, and has me rank Shockwave right below the Iron Rattler just because of these two turnarounds. Mindbender offers a very similar layout, with the main difference being that the two loops are spread out, and that Mindbender has a large turning drop, which was originally billed as a third loop, but it's clearly not. Mindbender also excels with a better setting, having more trees and less pavement in the interstate to look at. But, and you can hear this even in my off-ride videos, there are serious trim breaks entering the two main turnarounds. I'm not a total hater of trim breaks. In fact, I feel the trim brake on Goliath at Six Flags Over Georgia slows the train down enough to save the ride from being otherwise mediocre. But these sap all the energy out of the trains, making the turnarounds have no airtime, which, since the airtime on these turnarounds is the highlight of Shockwave, it is really disappointing. The new trains are also shorter, which not only decreases capacity, but also just makes them look incomplete, especially when compared to Shockwave. The lack of additional speed and forces that comes with longer trains likely hurts the airtime possibilities here as well. The turning drop, or other loop, is about what you'd expect from a similar drop on a family coaster. Decent and enjoyable, but nothing crazy memorable and special. Just a little bit to pad the ride experience. Both loops are still crazy forceful and enjoyable for what they are, despite those trim breaks. These may not have Shockwave level of force, but Shockwave has some of the most intense loops in the world. Mindbender has great loops that are easily the highlight of a neutered ride. Mindbender does end with a brake run that looks out over the Gotham City Midway, so at least there's a nice touch of theming here. Overall, how good is the Riddler's Mindbender? If you couldn't tell, I'm bittered and disappointed that this isn't one of the better coasters that I've ridden. But as a family looping coaster, it's not bad. I rank it as a solid family coaster, right beneath Fiesta Texas's Roadrunner Express, my definition of a solid family coaster, and right above Six Flags Over Texas's Pandemonium, another solid and fun family coaster. Mindbender could be so much better. It might even be slightly better than I reckon. But the dissatisfaction of this ride being so close to greatness, only to fall so far, leaves a bitter taste in my mouth. What are your thoughts on the Riddler's Mindbender? Did you get to experience it before its current state? Have you experienced it in its new state? Let me know. And, as always, Top Kun Crap.